I'm John the Builder, and welcome to my world. Today's segment is going to be on residential fire suppression system. In this particular house, the owner opted to have a fire suppression system put in. This is a large house with a basement, 2 floors, and an attic that's finished and even has a bathroom up there. It's an old home, and it was built that way. So in this house, they're going to have a fire suppression system, which is water sprinklers from the ceiling in the basement, 1st floor, 2nd floor, and the attic. First of all, you should know it's not a requirement in New York State, but it is going to be required sooner or later. It's a good thing to do, and it is pretty safe, but we'll ask Mike a few questions because he's the expert. Mike?
Thanks, John. This particular system is an Uponor AquaSafe system. There are many types of systems out there. This is the one we opted out for. These particular heads have a flat cover. That is all you'll see on the sheetrock ceiling. These particular covers will fall off at 135 degrees, causing the head to fall down. After 166 degrees, these heads will go off and put out our fire. This system is attached to our residential system, so this way it works in conjunction with your regular plumbing.
That's like the sheetrock. That's smooth and it fits flush to the ceiling?
Yes, and these can also be made in many colors. So if we know what color will be painted on the ceiling, they can actually have it painted on these covers.
And if it happened that there was just a fire in this area, they all don't go off, just that one goes off.
Yes, the fire will only be setting off the head in that location.
Right, because that's where the temperature is. That's good. But do you ever see these things just go off accidentally? Does that happen?
I've never heard of that happening.
Okay.
If they did get hit by something, of course, it could probably go off.
The pipe you use, the Uponor pipe here, it's a pretty big pipe. It's pretty large. What size is that pipe?
That is 1-inch pipe. We found that in the design that this is the amount of water we need for this particular system because of the sizes you discussed.
So you design, and you and the company that you work with, design a system for each individual home?
Yes, each one is designed specifically for that home. Everything is taken into effect, the size of the water main, how much water pressure, and the area that we have to cover the house for protection.
Where does the water come from that goes through this pipe for this particular residential system?
All the water in this system is attached to the domestic plumbing system. What happens is when you use a shower, use a faucet, flush a toilet, the water will constantly move through this system, so you have no stagnant water, no contaminated water in the system.
If I wanted to turn the faucet on and get a glass of cold water, it doesn't have to run through this whole system to get to my glass of cold water. It's not installed where it has to go through this.
No, it works in conjunction with your existing plumbing, which has already been installed, and all the water will also go through that system as well as moving through our system.
That's a diffuser right there. The water hits that and it sends it out in all directions.
Yes, this head
is
rated to shoot 16 feet in the circumference.
How long does that run? It just keeps running until the fire's put out?
Yes, or until the system is shut off.
Now, if the fire department comes, do they turn off the water to the house so it stops any further damage?
Yes, when the fire department arrives, they would shut off the water to take care of the rest of the work.
There was some statistics you were telling me that it causes less damage to a house having the water run than not.
Yes, because now the damage is contained to one room where a fire can take over your house very, very quickly.
I saw you guys using a special tool to make the connections to these heads from that Uponor special piping. Tell me a little bit about that. I don't see any straps or screws or anything. How is that holding together?
Well, all these heads have a special barbed fitting on them. And what we do is with our pipe has a special tool that expands the pipe, and when we put the pipe onto the fitting, the pipe remembers its size and will squeeze back to its original size forever, giving you a solid joint that we feel was the best in the system.
So even the heat from a fire doesn't make it pop off, it stays good?
Nope. Our fire system is going to put out that fire before it even bothers with our piping.
Well, you know, I've been in business 37 years, and this is the first fire suppression system I've seen put in a residential home that we've been working on. And it's good to have you here, Mike. Thank you very much.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Well, I hope you never have to use it.
Me too.
Go to AskJohnTheBuilder.com. You can ask me any question you want, and I'll answer it. If you have a good question, we'll do a segment. In the meantime, take care.